This is a review for the 3D printing pen made by Tipeye, sold on Amazon by iCoolSmart. I'm going to put some links in the description. Start off with the bad parts. There's not really very many of them, so unfortunately, when they did the front of it in English, unload filament button, and then the load filament button. The manual that comes with it is in 2 languages only. And this is the 3D printing pen for the U.S. It's got a U.S. standard plug that came with it. That was the option that was checked in the box. But the only languages they have on the manual for this one is German and I believe French. So unfortunately, no English instructions that came with it. That's a little unfortunate. The good thing is there's really not too much that you need to know when you operate this. One thing that would have been nice to have the instruction for is the unload filament button. So I'm going to let this warm back up, and I'm going to show you real quick how easy it is to swap out filaments, and especially once you figure out how to work the button. The box is really nice. It's got like a little magnet clap to it, so it's actually pretty good quality. Use it as a carrying case from now on. See if I can get the temperature going on there. Alright, so it's got enough temperature to it that I can print with it. So when you hit the unload button, it'll keep on going. It goes pretty fast, which is nice, so you don't have to wait for it. The only problem is it doesn't tell you that in order to turn it off, you have to push and hold the unload button for probably about 2-3 seconds, and then it'll turn back off. Other than that, it's a pretty easy process. I'm going to try loading this in there. So on display, you have speeds 1, 2, and 3, and they go down from 3 to 1 because 3 is actually the fastest, 1 is the slowest. So right now we're on 3, just trying to clear out the black. I don't know if you can hear it whenever it does it, but there's actually a retract feature. So after you push the button the second time to make the filament stop, it'll actually retract a little bit for you, just like a regular 3D printer would, to help mitigate some of the stringing. There still is a pretty decent amount of stringing that happens, so it's something that you're going to get used to. I'm going to go ahead and show you a little bit about the speed settings. So as you can see, 3 punches out a lot of material. So you're not going to be doing any of the freehand up in the air drawing with speed 3 just because it comes out way too fast. Speed setting 2. It's a really good intermediate speed. I use it most of the time now that I got used to how the pen works to do a lot of the tracing and whatnot. I use it to connect pieces together, whether they be 3D prints or pieces that I've made on the paper that I use basically to hold everything together. Sorry about that. And then of course speed setting 1. Once you get used to it and you got a lot of material to cover, speed setting 1 is just going to feel like it's way too slow. But when you need those moments of higher accuracy or a small amount of filament coming out, it's really going to help out. So I hope this kind of showcases to you that the fact there are different speed settings, and I feel like the 3 are each completely different. It's not like they're barely a change on the one beforehand. And I think they'll cover all the needs that you really have for utilizing your pen to make your models and what else. So with the different settings, functional buttons, low cost, temperature actual display readout, it comes with the orange filament already, and it has a stand that works out pretty well. It uses 5 volts with 2 amps, so it's basically nothing more hardcore than your average speed charger. And for all that, for being just about $30–40, I really don't think that you could do much better than that for the price and honestly the quality that you get. I'm very happy with it. If you already own a 3D printer, you can use this for ABS as well as PLA, and being able to glue components together or fix parts that came out wrong, or maybe something got broke down the way, making your own models like the bike that I made completely with a 3D printing pen. Just if you're looking into getting a 3D printing pen, this Tipeye 3D printing pen for kids is what it's called on Amazon. You really can't beat it. I can't say anything more about it. They might want to go back and look at the wording on the box with the typo that they got going on there, and maybe adding a couple more languages to the manual to put in all the boxes. But other than that, I really cannot complain. So I'd like to thank Tipeye for putting this out there and let me write a review on it. So I'll add a couple links to the description for you guys, and have a good day.